We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you?
You can use affirmations to reach the inner depths of my ass.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Hey guys, welcome. This game is called No, I'm Not Human. I'm assuming that anybody who has, gotten to this video already knows what we're getting into. Because you've more than likely seen some of the bigger YouTubers. Well, pretty much any YouTuber's bigger than me, so you've probably seen someone else play it by now. I've played this game twice so far. For anybody who doesn't know, the gist is that we've got fake people running around. The sun is exploding to the point where people can't really go outside in the day. So during the day, people are pretty much locked in their houses because it's inferno outside. And at the night, the only time really people can go around, but there's fake people that are dangerous running around. They look like us, they try and act like us, they try and talk like us, but, you know, they're not really us. And we have to try and suss them out. We have to let people into our house because we can't be alone. That's basically what our neighbor was telling us. This, I don't necessarily want to say spoilers, but before I start, there are going to be some things that I mention in this gameplay that may potentially spoil your own gameplay because I know things that if you're new to the game, you might not. I would only suggest watching me if you're looking for somebody who knows, you're just wanting to watch a gameplay. Maybe even specifically watch a gameplay of somebody who doesn't make a bunch of terrible mistakes. Alright. So, first we got this tall dude here, right? I am once again, for him only, for the next two people, him and the person after, I'm going to skip their dialogue. Because to be honest, dialogue is pretty much always the same, regardless of whether somebody's a visitor or not. So, you can't really use dialogue at the door as the best way to try and suss people out. There are some people that you can suss out through dialogue. Most of the time it's already once they're in your house, to be honest. But there are, like, a couple of characters, like one or two, that you can be like, yeah, no, I'm not letting you in. you're too sus. That being said, this tall guy, he's always human. So I always let him in. Now, this girl with the bowl cut, she is always a visitor. Always. Apparently, however, she is a non-violent visitor. So, supposedly what that means is she doesn't kill anybody. And I have heard that if you let her in and you go through all of the tests with her, she eventually realizes, oh fuck, I'm one of them. And she either asks you to kill her or she leaves. Because she doesn't want to be a danger to anyone. I don't know if that's true. So I'm going to not let her in because I don't necessarily think that I don't want to try this strat on a recorded playthrough. I'll probably do it next time. But because she is non-violent, and normally speaking, visitors only really start killing people once you have at least two in the house, there is a possibility where you could have a strat where you actually let her in, and then you basically use her to vet other people. So, like, you let somebody in, all of a sudden someone dies, boom, you know it's gotta be one of the new people you brought in. Only reason I'm not doing that, only reason that I'm not doing that is there's a high chance I'm gonna let multiple people in, and that, I feel like that strat might not work as well. I feel like it might not work as well if you're letting multiple people in a night. Oh. Oof. Yeah, nah. Sorry. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't want them in my house because they're a visitor. I am pretty sure they are always a visitor. There's nothing else I can use my energy. Oh, you know what? Here. I'll do this. So, in this game, you can also check yourself. There is a reason to do this. So, later on... Okay, so this is back on the coffee thing. Later on, there's gonna be a dude who shows up at my door with a gun. He is going to be asking... Basically, he's gonna ask me, like, hey... show me that you're not a visitor, right? And if you show him the wrong thing, like, because this dude is crazy, right? He doesn't take any chances. Like, he's the type of dude that in a zombie apocalypse, if you got bit by a dog, like, he'd just shoot you immediately. So if this was The Walking Dead season 2, he'd have shot Clementine in the face. Like, he wouldn't have even waited. So, the reason that you might want to do these checks is because, especially if you use certain items, right, is signs for your character. There's one sign in particular, I'm not going to spoil that, but there is one sign in particular that does show up for your character over time, even if you don't use any items. And there are some items that do specifically change your stuff. That being said, check the teeth. Now, his teeth aren't perfect, but they are pretty white. That's why he's like, shit, white. Smokers would kill for these. So, I'm not sure, because I haven't checked. But I'm assuming that that response means if you show the dude at your door your teeth, that he will shoot you. But you could smoke cigarettes. I don't know what the benefit of smoking them is. Maybe it's more than likely something with energy, I'd assume. But if you smoke cigarettes, it should end up making your teeth, like, yellow, or at least less white. So, like, you could use cigarettes to, like, trick them. And do that as a test if you wanted to. Or, like through the demo. If I'm remembering correctly, I think coffee adds to your max energy, and I think the energy drink Energica, whatever, I think it restores your energy. I could be wrong, but I think that's how they work. Alright. Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake you. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just kill over and rot where they fall. Did you just walk off the job? Job ain't worth squat. No one brings in bodies anymore anyway. Folks stopped caring about proper send-offs, I tell ya. Sun will cremate the corpses anyway, and these nights, they're too short to deal with the dead. If only trouble nurtured us, just like we nurture it. Anyway, I quit. To hell with it, I'm done. Come in. Thanks. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. So, I can't verify that he's always human, but so far he's been human in all of my playthroughs. Oh yeah, I've only played the game twice, so, you know, not a good sample size. The 2 times I've played and the 1 time I watched Corey play, he's been human, so far, good track record, I trust him. Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this, like, your place? I mean, your house, sir? Are you looking for someone? Nah, I just need to crash for a bit or something. I'm sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. What are you doing hiding out in basements? You know what? I'm gonna say where are your parents because I normally ask that and I feel like it's the more interesting answer. I don't remember what this one is. Hell if I know. Home probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. Would kind of suit them. My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Whatever. I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? Yeah, come in. No way! Whoa! You've even got carpet! Sweet! But the... whatever. Hmm? Right? Ooh, hello. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The Sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Huh? Hmm? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping on that on my already troubled mind. I understand that this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you?
You can use affirmations to reach the inner depths of my ass.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Ah, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why, so I kinda like that character for some reason. I tend to like the weird characters in this game because I like how their weirdness throws you off. Oh, someone died. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Goodbye. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That is one of the reasons why I sometimes let in visitors. Because if I'm not sure about somebody, right, I will sometimes let visitors in because, hey, if nobody dies, if nobody's been dying, right, that doesn't mean that I'm safe. There might still be a visitor in my house. I let her in as a visitor detector. I was pretty sure that the kid was safe, right? I haven't seen the kid not be safe so far. Like I said, so far, out of the 3 playthroughs, 2 of my own and 1 of someone else's, he's been a good guy. Very small sample size, and this proves why. I let her in because if I let in another visitor at some point, she would I was like, okay, I know it's you. If I let in somebody else and someone dies, it's them. But somebody died immediately, so it's like, yeah, nah, one of y'all gotta go. One of y'all has got to go, and it's a good thing that I did. It sucks that Tall Dude had to die for it, but to be honest, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have suspected him at all. This mother... I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand? I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So... You alone? No, I'm not. By the way, if anyone's ever wondering what happens if you say, yes, I'm alone, you die. Even if you have people in your house, if you say, yes, I'm alone, he will break in and kill you. So, never say this. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know why it's an option if you die regardless of whether you pick it or not. I guess it's like, oh god, what game was that? If anyone's played Baldur's Gate 3, there's like this moment, right, where like you're talking to this person that's basically like that's for some reason or another essentially achieved godlike powers, right? And if you basically disrespect them, they're like, yeah, they cast the wish spell from D&D stuff. They cast the wish spell and then kill you. They literally go, I wish you dead, and then you just die for talking back to them. It's so funny. And it was one of those moments where it's like, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I don't know why I would have said what I did anyway, because she basically warned me. I know a lot of people get upset about that in games, but... I don't know, sometimes you gotta read between the lines. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Alright, next person. Okay. This is gonna be hard. Well, not hard, this is gonna be a pain. They're much better. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go and look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay for just a little while? If it's not too much to ask, I mean. Can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can. Honey, will you say something? She's just really tired. I'm sorry. But maybe we can all talk together another day. If we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. Alright, because I need more people in my house, I'm gonna let them in. It's kind of a risk. This is one of the randomized people. Oh, how can I ever thank you? And who's that kid in the... Oh! Okay. Alright, so here's the thing. I made a shorts video. And funnily enough, I kind of brought this up earlier with the daughter. So, sometimes when you play this game, characters are going to show up to your door and basically be like, basically they're like, hey, we're not going to come in if that person is here. Right? Because they're like, look, I don't mean to be difficult, but we can't stay here with a kid around. The reason why this happens, if you haven't seen my short video, is basically two characters cannot occupy basically the same spot in your house, essentially. So if they come up and you've already got somebody in that spot, they will always ask you to kick them out. Life isn't very fond of kids, you see. Didn't expect to find someone that young here. And then you basically say you'll kick them out or come in, right? But hey, here's the thing. Because I know that the kid is safe, or at least I'm pretty sure they are. For all I know, they could have all been visitors, but I'm fairly certain the kid is safe. I'm not gonna let them in because they're variable. I have 3 energy, which is crazy because I don't think I let anybody in. Why did my energy go up? Huh. Maybe energy's based on certain nights. Yeah, I didn't let anybody in. What the hell? Alright. Alright, well, kid, I gotta do something with this energy. I'm gonna check you. Alright. And how did you survive? Somehow. I'd sneak into stairwells, sheds, or just sleep under a tree. Hid from the heat, under any roof I could find. Ate whatever I could get. Some greens grown wild, or a candy bar I swiped from a store. What's with that look? Yeah, I stole. Big deal. How else am I supposed to survive? Nobody's gonna hire me, so whatever. Ugh, what now? Think I'd really steal anything from you? Pfft, please. What? Is this some kind of interrogation? Drop it, seriously. Alright. Fine, just hurry up and get it over with, old man. Alright. So we got 3 energy, so I'm gonna just give you the full test and see if anything looks off. Weird thing to ask, and hey, you try anything and I'll bust your face in, for real. Alright. That's same. To my knowledge. Oh, sick of all this, I need to check you. Let's check your hands. That looks the same. Watch those hands when we're all moving, you're losing an eye. What do you mean, watch those hands? Am I like, I shouldn't need to touch you to open to, you know, for just to see what your eye looks like. Yep, those look normal too. Yeah, I'm starting, no, I mean, the funny thing is I'm starting to think like, hey, this kid is always safe. But you know, that kind of happened to me earlier, so, I don't know, I'm not certain yet. I'm not certain yet. It's a very small sample size. Ending death. Hold your horses, I'm fucking coming! Oh, this is unfortunate. And because I've literally only got one person in my house, goodbye, kid, and now I'm alone. Oh, there, human. How lucky we are to witness the humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. I should have made him sound like Jack Black, because low-key, he looks like Jack Black. The earth is being cleansed. I'm just gonna make him sound goofy. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. You're on the path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessing! Yeah, what? Are you still confused, human? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world, and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged. The sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live! There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy fucks who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see now while all of this is happening? Alright, so I kind of have to let him in because there's no one else in my house. This guy... So... I like this guy because he's so fucking weird. Like I said, I tend to like the weird characters that are, like, purposefully misleading. Just so you have less chance of letting them in. Because most people are like, he called me human. I'm not letting him in. He's obviously a visitor. So, fun fact, he's randomized. In the demo, he was always human. I do not know what the signs for him are yet, though. So, unfortunate. Very good, human. We can keep discussing this in depth. Oh, before I... Oh, wait. Fuck. I should have rejected him. Shit. If you reject... I just remembered. Okay. If you reject this dude, he actually offers you kombucha, and because I kinda used mine already... Yeah, I kinda needed another one. Fuck you, FEMA. Alright. Alright, here's the creepy bitch with the cat. This is gonna be very unfortunate for the little... This playthrough is very unfortunate. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? How did you find my house? See city? Live there. Saw your house? Walk over here. Not hot here. Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? I don't think you're human. So what? Won't see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm bald. You know, I never realized this until I had to read it out loud. I'm ballerina. I'm ballerina. Well, you decide. What do we do? I love how I went to record and the game was like, here you go, hard mode. Let's send you, like, literally everybody you can't trust. Okay. So here's the issue. The cat, unlocks... So, I wasn't gonna go for it, because I'm not fully sure how to do it yet. The cat unlocks another ending. If you feed the cat food, the next night, he prevents anybody from dying. The issue here is this. If I let this woman in, this woman is always a visitor, by the way. Like, if it's not obvious already, she is a visitor, and she always is. It kind of surprises me that, like, no offense, Corey, it kind of surprises me that, he couldn't tell. Like, I know I said, like, don't judge a book by its cover, but there are a few covers that you can judge, and hers is... her cover may as well say, I am visitor, yes? Like, You literally accuse her of being a visitor, and she straight up says, "So what?" Like, everyone else you say that to is like, "What? No, not me." Like, but if you accuse her, she's just like, it's just like, "No, you." If I let her in, and the dude I let in is a visitor this time, because remember, he's random, and I don't know what his tail sign is yet. If he ends up being a visitor, that little girl is dead, and then I have to kill everyone in my house again. You know what? I'm gonna do it. This is a very hard playthrough. The smart thing to do, just to not risk losing the game, because if somebody, and I'm saying this ahead of time, so if I lose, people know that I'm aware of this. This isn't a bad decision. This is me just taking a risk. So, I mean, I guess you can say a risk is a bad decision, but I'm aware of the consequences. If if there's not anybody who comes after her, I'm pretty sure I will die tomorrow. So if she comes in and the dude who I let in earlier is a visitor and nobody comes after her, right? There's a high chance the little girl will die. I will end up killing both of them, and then I'll have nobody in my house, and then I'll die. Because I'm pretty sure the dude shows up tomorrow. So there's that. But at the same time, I want to let the cat in. So the smart thing to do would be to just not let her in, but I'm gonna do it. And we're gonna see what happens.
Poor dancer, freezing cold, so sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold.
Alright, please. Fuck! Alright, you know, yeah, the game's trying to kill me. This is so unfortunate. Oh, thank God. I'm just gonna kill her right away.
Kitty is here. What more you need?
Why are you here?
What a dumb question. You open door, ask yourself what for. What am I for? It's all same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing. Not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care?
The way she speaks kills me. So,
Kitty is here. What more you need?
I could quote unquote use her as a visitor detector. I just don't want to run the risk. I don't have a lot of people in my house right now. I might end up leaving her alive. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna skip through this. Okay, so I might actually leave her alive just as a safety precaution. Plus, if the FEMA dude ends up showing up and I don't have anybody in my house, at least he'll take her. Well, he could take her.
I'm listening, human. Speak!
Are you a member of some faith?
Yes, human! But my faith is nothing like the lowly religions you know. I worship the Holy Sun itself, for she protects and loves us. But the imbeciles and sheeple only see it as a threat. They think it'll incinerate us all. Bullshit! Its righteous anger is directed solely at the seeds of evil and heretics, for they are the true sinners.
I have so much fun doing this voice.
May those who dissent never find themselves beneath its scorching rays of salvation. They seek out the flames and are surprised when they find themselves burned.
Seeds of evil?
You still don't know? You haven't come face to face with the aliens?
Fucking God, I can't.
Very well, beamless human. I'll open your eyes to the truth. The visitors are the seeds of evil. They are the descendants of aliens who landed on Earth when the sun was younger and the grass was greener. Damned vassals who made their homes on Earth and inbred for centuries. And now they've climbed out from the depths and wish to claim our lands as their own. But the sun has decided to protect us, for this is our holy land.
Oh my God. The doing this voice is low-key kind of tiring.
The sun shows no mercy on the blasphemers. Why would they have hid underground all this time otherwise? Damn it! Why'd you get so drunk that night? You didn't need to drink yourself into oblivion. The righteous wrath of the Holy Sun. Oh, Holy Sun, forgive him his sins, for he knows not what he hath done. Take him into your loving embrace, and perhaps also the soul of the ficus, which shall remain forever unwatered. Amen.
I fucking love this dude.
I'm listening, human. Speak.
I fucking can't. Well, I gotta do at least one test on him. You know what? It might be his armpits. His armpits look sweaty.
Ah, a prank lover, eh?
We'll give them. Oh God. We'll give them a sniff if that's what you're into. Okay.
This is the result of the sun's life-giving rays, though his holy beams will release life's invigorating moisture.
Alright, I think he actually might be safe this time. Which, if he is, that means I got lucky. Alright. Oh, yeah. Let me pet the cat. Also, because the cat is here, let me do this. Let me get that cat food. Alright, so I'm gonna show you first the okay, she's definitely a visitor one. And then I'm gonna show you one that's like, okay, she's also a visitor, but this one's funny. So, first of all, if you check her teeth, she has perfect white teeth. So I'm assuming if you check her hands, she also has, like, dirt under her fingernails or whatever. Like, the game just wants to make it clear, like, she is a visitor, fucking shoot her. Here's eyes.
Ah! Now to most interesting part. I have things written in pupils. See?
Yeah, she's a visitor.
Tragedy! You live alone, yes? So, how it feel? Don't like the red blood? You spill much every hour, every day, yet fan it you do not. Yes or no? We thirst for the red blood. Sure you aren't visiting? You want clear path to death like us. You are huge stupid.
That's what I'm talking about. She literally admits to being a visitor. She just admitted it. You sure you aren't visitor because you want death like us. Alright, so here's the funny one. If you check her armpits, I don't know, it's just funny to me. Her response.
Stare! Sniff! What else?
So, yeah, if somebody has fungus under their armpits, I know that there's hair there, but if they have fungus under their arms, that's also a sign. The game just doesn't tell you that until later on. Enjoy it! Okay, if you pull out the gun, she's like, oh, it's not my fault. Like, you want a second sniff, it's not my fault you didn't sniff them fast enough. But, you know, I did say I was gonna leave her alive. I'll just check the armpits later. Yep. Alright. He's gonna take the little girl. Oh, he took the dude! Oh, shit! He took the dude. Okay, well, I did say, okay, I think the dude is human, so that confirms it. What did you think of that guy? The one in the suit? He's just, I don't know, he's just doing his job. Times are rough lately, just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order, or should we take matters into our own hands? Sorry, I'm not doing the voice for him again. I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen. You alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why?
Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting.
So the next time he comes back, it's like, you have to make sure that at most, you only have one visitor in your house. Give me somebody good. Fuck! Next night, I'm safe. FEMA just came. They don't come 2 nights in a row. And neither does the other dude.
Hey, you were human last time. I'm gonna pray you're human this time. Phew! Thanks, pal. Just remember, don't trust them fuckers in yellow. Blink and they'll snatch you up.
Wow, this game, okay, alright, yeah, so this is hard. There are a couple of characters in this game that I know are always human, and so far not a single one of them has showed up. The only one that I know, as of this time, so far the only person that has shown up in my house that I know for a fact is always human is the neighbor's daughter.
Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here?
I just let people in. Oh yeah, I hate this guy, by the way. He's fucking annoying.
Excuse me, did you just say just let people in? Are you some kind of volunteer running a shelter for the homeless? I'm sorry, but I refuse to occupy any valuable square footage without paying my fair share.
I don't need your money.
I apologize, but I cannot in good conscience reside under your roof without paying due rent. It's improper. Worse, it's illegal. Either I pay or I'm not setting foot inside.
He doesn't give you money, by the way.
Sure, come in. Thank you, homeowner. We can discuss the rental terms in full detail later.
He does not give me money. He didn't give me shit!
Is maybe gonna work?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Yep. Alright, little girl's probably dead, right?
No, stop, it's against the law.
Nah. Get out. I don't care.
I am the law.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Isn't obvious? We've yet to finalize an appropriate rental agreement.
And how do I do that exactly?
Do you mean tell me you don't even have the requisite paperwork on hand? Then I suggest you find a notary and procure them,
Honestly, this is the reason I don't like this dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Where am I supposed to find a notary now? You do know how to use
you know what? And again, I must insist you use sir and address me with due respect. You know what? I don't give a fuck, I'm shooting him.
Mind your tone, and I strongly suggest you start showing me some respect before things get unpleasant.
Yeah, I got you, fam. I'm gonna be real unpleasant. I'm gonna give you a FEMA notice. Hey, buddy, this game is making it so fucking hard on me.
Please, give me one person that I know is safe.
I don't know if he's random yet. I don't know yet.
If you'd be so kind as to let me in, I'll tell you all about it.
Come in. Thank you. I hope I can find... Yep. Help someone here. Please. Yes! Thank you! Holy shit! I don't have much time left anyway. Yeah, come in, please. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us the slip of paperwork before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone, but why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. My goat has arrived! He's one of my favorite characters. One of the reasons why I say don't judge a book by its cover is because when the demo came out, I saw people look at that guy and they were like, oh, hell no, he looks like a fucking zombie. I can confirm, this dude is always human. Always. The issue is I have 2 more people I'm not certain about in this goddamn house.
What's that? Fine, I'll take it.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of you. Hey, buddy, what's on your mind? Feeling just fine, buddy. Took a peek inside your fridge, by the way, man. If you had that much, if you knew you had that much beer, how'd you score it anyway? Your uncle work at a brewery or something? No, whatever. You can keep your secrets. What a mess, huh? In a different world, we could be drinking cold ones and watching the big game. You'd even meet. Hey, you okay? What? Oh, forget it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Funnily enough, Corey shot this dude after that dialogue because he's like, oh, he's got memory problems, and he shot him. And I'm not gonna lie, I literally screamed out at my TV. I was like, or he remembered somebody that he cared about and they died and he got sad. He literally said, and you'd get to meet, and then he froze and stopped speaking, and his face dropped. Like, clearly that's like, oh, I thought of somebody and then I got sad. Like, that's not necessarily memory problems. Fuck, I'll check your armpits. Buddy, you sure about this? I mean, go ahead. Nothing to see here. Thick hair and got some kind of fungus going on. Probably picked it up sleeping down with the dog. I might be wasting an energy. I'm going to trust the doctor. You know, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You know, this is gonna be for future me, because I am gonna keep playing this game. So if I shoot him and he ends up being human, I know that armpits aren't the sign. Okay, armpits are not the sign. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was like, the way he's speaking, I actually trust him. Because I don't know, I feel like he gave the excuse of like, oh, like, you know, I probably got it sleeping with the dog. I was like, fuck, he has an excuse. And I feel like I've noticed with some of the newer characters, so characters who weren't in the demo, if they don't make mention of the symptom, then they're probably a visitor, but I can't confirm that. Okay. FEMA might have saved my ass. Fine. Remember, help us help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these two back before you know it. No, you won't. And we'll handle the visitors. You will not bring them back. Also, please do not bring them back, actually. Ah, yes! 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 Here we go. See you later. I'll come to check on them. Thank God. I like the cultist dude. By the way, the cultist dudes puts 3 people in your house. And the 3 dudes he puts in your house are always human. Always. There's no visitors out of the 3. I'm sorry, I'm not letting you in. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's life? Who are you? Oh, you're not my buddy. How long have you lived here? This house has always been in my family. Nah, no way. I never made a mistake in my life. My memory's a steel trap, elephant style even. My buddy definitely lived here. Come on, I will a long ass way to get here. Won't you let me in, please? Hold on. The only people I have in my house is the fireman who I know is safe, the 3 cultists, and the doctor. If I'm unsure about the doctor and I let you in, if someone dies, it would probably be the fireman. It could be one of the cultists, but it'll probably be the fireman. If someone dies, I know that you and the doctor are bad, so I am gonna let you in. In here. The wheelchair person's in here, I believe. Yep. So there are the 3 cultists. They're always safe. Let me go talk to the doctor, because I haven't, like, talked to him. I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. I wanted to make him British for a second. When things started to go wrong, people rushed into the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, but nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up and, well, they decided the crowds were a threat. The threat to outbreak containment. So they took all the patients to the quarantine zones, and the hospitals, well, they just shut down. So FEMA put you out of work. To tell you the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. You do that. I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe... No. Forgive me, I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. Who are you looking for? I have this friend, you see. Known each other since we were kids. He had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a shit. But then he threw his back out. Couldn't move for days. He worked so hard up in those mountains that the seagulls took his back. Fine, it was his ass. They mistook his ass for a nest. Oh my god, that's so funny. What the fuck? Okay, that's new. Sorry about that, it's just the voices in my head. Oh, okay. They told me a really funny joke. Dude, this game is all about paranoia, and you making me want to shoot you, bro. Give me the hardest test you got. I'll pass them all. Let's see your... Let's go... Oh, wait! They had fucked up hands in the demo, I think. Yeah, that's right. They, like, cut their fucking fingers off. Hang on. My fingers are gone. I was only missing one yesterday. Where'd the rest of them go? Well, they'll grow back. It'll just take a little... Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry, bro. Get the fuck out. I got an achievement for that too. Yeah, nah, get the fuck out of my house. And I'm pretty sure it's been long enough. I could be wrong. Yep. Eventually, yeah, like, at the beginning your character is fine, but over time, eventually, it's like, oh, your armpits end up doing that fungus thing. Fuck, what the hell is that? Looks like a rash. Or worse, a fungus. Gotta clean myself up. Maybe it'll help. Yes. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. Can you come back later? Nah, I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Yep. Oh, hey, it's her. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have a moment? I just feel so awful. Could I maybe talk to you? Let's just say what happened. I wanted to provide a little hope for kids who have been abandoned. I took in those they called tainted. Any child they feared might be a visitor. We lived together in the old kindergarten building. They just needed someone to care for them, to love them. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them. What happened to the children? They all died in the flames. The other townsfolk did it. They were terrified the children might actually be visitors. They forced me to watch. First, they locked the doors, nailed the windows shut, then they set the building on fire. I can still feel their terrified little eyes watching me. So if I let her in, she gets rid of one of the cultists. I'm sorry, but is that cultist you have here? I can't stay under the same roof as someone like that. They remind me of those people who the children. I'm sorry. Sorry, ma'am. I don't blame you, but please promise me something before I go. If you ever come across a lone child in need, please take care of them. Goodbye. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I kinda trust her. Hey! There she is. This is my favorite person, actually. Well, her and the fireman dude are my favorites. Can I come in and rest a minute? Where'd you come from? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window there. Does your friend need help? Not anymore. When he did need it, no one did anything. Now he's dead. He might have lived it. If anybody gave a shit. Come in. I won't be staying long. I just need to rest a bit. So she's one of the people I trust the most. This is one of the dudes that gives you stuff if you take him in. Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, tell ya. It's the middle of the night. Still feels like I'm stuck in an oven. It may be a little cooler, yes, but air as thick as can't breathe. You got a bathroom? Oh, fuck. I can't let him in. I can't let him in. Fuck. Alright. You should leave. Ah, yes. I know what'll do the trick. Energica. Yep. If you... I wonder if I do that, will he... I wonder... Yeah, the reason I said he can't come in is because the woman... she sits next to the bathtub, and, yeah. So that's another instance of these characters can't occupy the same space. So what was it you wanted to tell me? May I ask, what do you think of FEMA? I don't trust them. Good. Me neither. Honestly, I don't fully understand FEMA's motives myself, even after working with them for a time. Whatever drives them, I chose to help people my own way, against their rules. The problem was transparency. There wasn't any. None at all. We were never told where these signs came from or what they were supposed to mean. They just handed us a list of guidelines, told us who to label a visitor, who to let through. After that, I no longer felt like a doctor, more like a border guard stamping papers. So I started falsifying reports, helped people escape. If you're sure you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave the rest for tomorrow. Or I'm sure you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave the rest for tomorrow. But I'm gonna save here. We need more people, it's the only way. Yep. Okay, he took those two. I'm cool with that. That's all. Have a nice night. I just didn't want him to take any of the cultists because I'm not gonna lie, I might go for the cultist ending. Oh, yeah, fuck it. We're going for the cultist ending. Yeah, they're still alive. Thank you for all you've done. I'm sure you were tired too of all the noise, these oppressive times, the confusion. Death spoke to me not long ago. She hopes to meet you when the time comes. She may offer you a place to hide from everything, even from the end itself. I'm not sure myself what that means yet, but it does sound tempting, yes? Okay, looks like I still have a little bit further to go. You know what the funny thing is? I thought this playthrough was doomed, but I saved the fuck out of it. I saved the fuck out of it. You know what the crazy thing about this is, though? Because the cultists are about to leave. That means the only person that's gonna be in this house is me and this woman. Because legit, I'm not letting anybody else in the house if I don't trust them. Yeah, I'm not letting you in. One more person. Death no longer speaks to me, so that's how the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Oh, but everything's just fine with you, isn't it? Your flock are fine. Yes, all as it should be. Her gaze still rests upon us. I shan't linger. I'll be moving on now. So what's the deal with this death of yours? The day of her arrival is nigh. I can feel it, yes. It's of no consequence if we don't fully understand what we here summon. What truly matters is this. We are all tired. Yet the thought of eternal nothingness terrifies us. The concept of an afterlife is but a hollow dream promised by false religions. A cycle of rebirth, little more than an endless torment with short breaks between, but death herself, she might spare us from the most terrible fate of all, the void. We have no choice but to keep calling to her. This isn't a daycare. Were they truly bothering you so much? Or perhaps peace is not what you yearn for after all. I take my leave with gratitude regardless. As a token of gratitude, I can offer you salvation. Join in our right and find peace. Come, brother, hold our hand as we march toward death. So this is what I meant by the cultist ending. I'm going to do this because this ending can be a pain to get sometimes. Because FEMA does show up to your house and randomly take people. Sometimes he might randomly take the cultist and then you can't get this ending. And then also, you know, if you let in anybody else and they're like, hey, kick out the cultist, right? You can say no to that, but if you let them in, you don't get the ending either. So I'm going to let this in, and honestly, the only thing that makes me sad is this makes me wish I hadn't left the last dude, that I hadn't let that last dude in, because in my mind, I'm like, well, fuck, he may have been a visitor. In my last playthrough, I let in 2 people. I wasn't sure if they were visitors, and I thought I'd have time to check them, but it was the last night, and I was like, well, fuck, I don't have time to check them. I thought I would, I didn't. So, I fucked up. That's why I got the bad ending. I didn't have enough time to check them and get rid of them. So I was hoping I might be able to shoot him, but this guy showed up on this night and not next night, so basically I'm a little sad because it's like, yo, if it's a visitor, it's like, oh, I'm leaving with the cultist. This woman could have had the house to herself, right? Which honestly, I'd be fine with that, and she can, because fuck it, right? I'm not using it. But if that dude's a visitor, now she's alone with the visitor. I've long wanted to find peace. I'm coming with you. I rejoice that you have joined us, brother. Truly, death did not choose you in vain. Today, brothers, we find our salvation. First we shall tend to our preparations, then we wait. Behold, the infernal luminescence dulls. The time of violence has passed. We usher in a new age of tranquility. The time for worry is over. My flock will starve, suffering of its feed. We give names to the dead so that we know their death was not in vain. They will be taken just like us. That is how we shrouded Olin. That is his name now. We too will receive names. This is it. The time has come. Brothers, let us call upon her. We are ready. Alright, I wanted to get the cultist ending, so let's see what it is. Fear and corruption of her word kept us from her embrace. Not to pass into nothingness, but to return into death. We surrender our bodies unto death's embrace to find peace in what lies beyond. Long ago this knowledge dwelled upon the earth, but the great extinction claimed more than lives alone. But now we walk the path in the ways of old. She shall cradle us all. None shall be forsaken. Even death herself shall ascend. Do you feel it? She is here. The voice echoes in the air, its owner unclear. You appeared from nowhere, drawing eyes upon yourself. We must act now. Some doors are best left closed. Come, I will hide you. I shall return you to where you were always meant to be. I will grant you peace. Just as humanity has always longed for. You were never meant to survive the madness of the cosmos. I will preserve your memory. Huh. May death cleanse us of our sins. Join the cultist ritual. Okay, so does that mean I died? That seems like, I don't know. But hey, cultist ending unlocked. I don't know if you'll see too many people who get the cultist ending. So hey, at least you got to see something different. So, that being said, yeah, just going over everything that just happened, or that happened through the playthrough. I'll be honest, yeah, I did not play perfectly, I'm not gonna lie, but I do want people to know that every decision that I made was, like, thoroughly thought out. The only decision that I made that was, like, a little hasty was shooting that one uppity motherfucker who kept talking about, like, finding a notary. There's your playthrough of No, I'm Not a Human. There's the cultist endings. So either way, if you made it this far, from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope to see you guys next time. That being said, I'm Tiger Falco. Peace.